Good afternoon to all viewers, government and Ministry of Education officials, SIT Governing Board members, graduates, your family and friends, colleagues and members of SIT staff, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the Seychelles Institute of Technology 2020 graduation ceremony, taking place virtually for the first time in the history of the Professional Center. I am Jim Sino, your MC for the ceremony. It is my great pleasure to be here for the second part of the 16th edition of the SIT graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, graduates will receive their certificate after having completed their respective programs of study at advanced certificate and national diploma levels. There are 95 recipients. The following awards will also be presented in the afternoon ceremony. 10 graduates will receive the Best Performer Award in their respective programs. An outstanding performer at certificate and advanced certificate level will also be rewarded. Finally, a deserving graduate will receive the most coveted award, which is a President Cup and a laptop. To all the graduates, I hope you are all online following us on your devices along with your parents, witnessing this memorable moment. It now gives me great pleasure to call upon Mr. Hubert Barbe, Director of the Seychelles Institute of Technology, to deliver his address to the graduates.
Government and Ministry of Education officials, members of the SIT Governing Board, graduates and your families and friends, colleagues and members of staff of SIT staff, our international partners, the UNESCO Univoc iHub project partners, the UNESCO Univoc network, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and good afternoon. It is always a pleasure to have the privilege to address another group of learners who have successfully completed their training at the Seychelles Institute of Technology in 2020. Today, we are honoring the SIT 2020 graduates on the occasion of their graduation ceremony. This is SIT's first virtual graduation ceremony. This innovative approach has come about, as you know, due to the persistent community transmission of the COVID-19. To note, though, this virtual appearance is also allowing SIT to reach its international TVET partners, sharing with them its challenges and experiences during this pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to first offer my heartfelt congratulations to the learners who are graduating today. This is indeed a big day for you, the graduates, your parents and lecturers. You deserve so much for completing these major milestones after all. On behalf of the SIT Governing Board, the management, heads of programs, teaching and support staff, we say congratulations on your graduation day. Ladies and gentlemen, graduation is about recognizing the remarkable achievement of our learners by means of a ceremonial setup, according to them, awarding them with their certificates and diplomas of qualifications achieved at the end of their training programs, and reflecting on the hard work and commitment they have gone through during their time of studies and training. There are those of you graduates who have spent 3 years, started in 2018, 2 years, started in 2019, and 1 year in 2020, following your training at SIT. But how did the journey in 2020 been like? Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 is the year which marked the time when global disruptions and lockdowns happened together, and which also set the scene for technical and vocational education and training, in short TVET, institutions like SIT, to get creative and innovative. It was a wake-up call for professional centers like SIT to explore and to put into practice new approaches in teaching and learning. By the first quarter in 2020, community transmission of COVID-19 on our shores had already impacted on our normal life. We in Seychelles, we were ordered to stay at home, and SIT, along with other professional centers and all schools on the island, had to close. Meanwhile, new innovative ideas in teaching and learning were being explored to make up for the loss in time of training. Blended learning, online learning, distance learning had become the common terms between educators and trainers. By May of 2020, we were back in operation, and soon in June, we managed to organize the graduation ceremony for the 2019 cohort. Yes, we managed to communicate between our lecturers and those learners who had access to Wi-Fi in their homes only. As many institutions in Tibet grappled with the switch to online or blended learning, we at SIT saw ourselves struggling to have the necessary infrastructure and capacity to implement our learning management system to do exactly just that. The major challenge for SIT had been to remain operational, to establish and maintain communications with and between lecturers and learners, and to continue to provide our services to the public despite having suspended face-to-face classes for several weeks. The approach of leaving hard copy handouts at the gate for collection was not very effective, but agreeably, that was the main option. Another important element of our Tibet programs greatly affected by the pandemic had been the work-based experience for the learners. Business organizations had their own understanding of how to cope with the pandemic, considering the hardship they were and perhaps are still facing. The Department of WB, Apprenticeship and RPL at SIT is very grateful and wish to say a big thank you to all the business organizations and individuals who continue to accept our learners on WB despite the difficulties they had to face during the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are presented with an opportunity to explore the concept of learning and training anywhere, anytime, an idea central to the concept of lifelong learning. However, we still strongly believe that the approach still requires that learners displaced from their homes to come to the workshops for practical in Providence. So, as we move forward and hopefully slowly get back to recovery, we are faced with a number of questions and challenges as well. For example, what change has to happen at SIT for it to be able to continue moving forward with confidence, achieving further success in development, even if there is a next COVID-19 wave during its journey? The interior of certain facilities at SIT, such as laboratories, require immediate attention and refurbishment. How do we acquire the necessary materials to maintain them within a given time? How can SIT acquire adequate modern tools and machineries to upgrade its workshops? Is there a need in this new normal for new qualifications and competencies to serve the local market, which can also lead to promising career paths for learners? To ensure that the shift to distance and online learning in Tibet both meet immediate learning and needs and prepare SIT for more effective Tibet and skill systems in the future, the Professional Center will need significant support with modern equipment, improved internet infrastructure, adequate qualified trainers, and support in expanding access for learners to online digital applications and platforms, and last but not least, improve collaboration and assistance for all organizations, both governmental and private. Ladies and gentlemen, SIT is being called upon to include in its functions a business plan so that our institution would be able to generate more revenue for use towards the development and transformation of our Tibet Professional Center. This business approach is to further involve the application of skills in production for sales and the provision of services involving the learners themselves with the assistance of the lecturers to whoever may wish to seek the expertise of the SIT for a fee. In line with this move, SIT is seeking to establish professional center government ministries and professional center private partnerships and collaboration. Leveraging learners' creativity and innovation in project-based learning is also an important aim. Offering specific short courses to the public who are looking into new skills acquisition and retraining on part-time, this is ongoing at SIT. SIT is also seeking further support towards the full implementation of its learning management system and also funding from potential donors for the building of a new facility to offer training in panel beating where our multipurpose court is located. Ladies and gentlemen, the role played by SIT as a technical and vocational education and training in imparting skills to our young people has received recognition from the International Organization for Tibet, UNESCO UNIVOC. Our membership in the UNIVOC network has been renewed for another 3 years between 2020 and 2023. Today, a total of 177 learners, 20 more than in 2019, are graduating with qualifications ranging from certificate, advanced certificate, and national diploma. In this afternoon ceremony, 95 graduates will be called out, having qualified either for an advanced certificate or a national diploma. Also today, we are witnessing the first cohort of graduates who have successfully completed the 3-year national diploma programs introduced in 2018. Dear graduates, you are going out at a very promising time. You must be part of the equation and take your rightful place in contributing to our national aspirations. In life, as you journey ahead, you will experience disappointments. You will make mistakes and even encounter failures. They all come in a package of growing wise and successful. So be prepared for them and stay strong and be committed. Ladies and gentlemen, as I end, I would like to thank firstly the SIT Governing Board for the commitment and guidance. I wish to also thank the SIT teaching and support staff members for their roles and devotion to imparting knowledge and skills to learners. Our special thank you and gratitude also go to the organizations which have provided and are continuing to provide work placement to the SIT learners. To our loyal sponsors at our graduation ceremony, thank you very much for your generous donations. Thank you for your continued support to SIT. My sincere thanks and appreciation also goes to the SIT Graduation Ceremony Organizing Committee, the SIT Public Relations and Media Committee, the carpentry staff and their head of program for their amazing efforts and dedication to today's ceremony. To Mr. Michel Denous, thank you for the nice decor. Dear parents, thank you for the love, care, and patience shown to all the graduates in good times and in times of difficulty. I extend my sincere appreciation and thanks to the government of Seychelles for its unfailing commitment and investment in the education and training of its youth and all citizens. The Ministry of Education for the necessary support and assistance to the ongoing transformation of SIT. And finally, I remind you, the graduates, always seek wisdom from God as you journey in life. Once again, let me offer my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you awarded with your certificates today. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Barbie, for your encouraging words to the graduates. We shall now proceed to the calling out the recipient, starting with the Advanced Certificate in Electrical Electronics. Joël Adeline. Stéphane Alphonse. Joshua Malbouk. Aaron Ngulubi. Kianu Noël. Kurt Simeon. Alex Simon. Paulo Popono. Deron Vell. Advanced Certificate in Electrical Installation. Mario Jik. Bertrand Jean. Wayne Dogley, Adriano Montana, Shaquille Oreji, Richie Robert, Aaron Isis, Caleb Vadivelo, Advanced Certificate in Masonry, Damien Albert, Irvin Bonte, Gabriel Fred, Hatham Haneka, Jonathan Herbie, Brian Laporte, Fawaz Servina, Antoine Tyran, Ezra Youngman, Advanced Certificate in Mechanical Engineering, Cedric Achim, Sharifa Anakua, Dylan Arisol, Bertrand Athanase, Luta Bastien, Denzel Kafrin, Steffi Dubel, Chazné Esparon, Sharif Henry, Kimberly Wao, Gaël Ladouceur, Trevor L'Espoir, Kit Sinon, Kurt Sinon, Advanced Certificate in Motor Vehicle Mechanics, Stani Alcedor, Jean-Yves Antoine, Darius Azemia, Darius Etienne, Gino Larry, Calvin Morel, Brandon Toul Tilatier, Advanced Certificate in Plumbing, Tristan Sims, Advanced Certificate in Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, Kevin Banan, Stan Esther, Cody L'Espérance, Joshua L'Espérance, Ricky Suzette, National Diploma in Construction Industry, Dwayne Ali, Greg Lichang Lai Singh, Jean-Pascal Charlette, Emily Chetty, Ed Constance, Anisha Enesta, Mendy Joubert, Anthony Quilindo, Leandro Mathieu, Tariq Popono, Bill Radegonde, Sébastien Siméon, Hendrik Telemac, Tobia Waiv, National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, Daniel Bako, Tariq Derjak, Alexander Fanchette, Hicham Waro, Marlon Joseph, Damien Padayashi, National Diploma in Motor Vehicle Engineering, Ruben Benstrong, Larry Constance, Benjamin Esparon, Luisa Lafortune, National Diploma in Information System Engineering, Sean Adrien, Gerard Cadas, Lenny Celestine, Daniel Denous, Joshua Jean, Rico Echimier, Dean Sinon. Finally, last but not least, we have a group of learners graduating in absentia. From the Advanced Certificate in Electrical Installation, Lens Maye. Advanced Certificate in Mechanical Engineering, Joshua Deletuji. Advanced Certificate in Plumbing, Aaron Sidras. Damien Wawo. Advanced Certificate in Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, Lester Poole. National Diploma in Construction Industry, Johan Waiv. National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, Dylan Follett. National Diploma in Motor Vehicle Engineering, Aaron Samji. Rahim Suzette. National Diploma in Information System Engineering, Raphael Nibouet. And finally, Matthew Shirima. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the best performer, to the awarding the best performer from a different program attending full-time programs. We'll start with the best performer on certificate in painting and decorating. The award goes to Rajmael Fideya. Congratulations, Rajmael. The next series of Best Performer Award goes to the graduate on the different advanced certificate programs. The Best Performer in the Advanced Certificate in Electrical Installation goes to Aaron Izis. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the issues. We will start with the Best Performer Certificate in Painting and Decorating. The award goes to Rajmael Fideya. The next series of Best Performer Award goes to the graduate on different advanced certificate programs. The Best Performer on the Advanced Certificate Electrical Installation goes to Aaron Izis. Next is the award for the Advanced Certificate in Electrical Electronics. The award goes to Joel Adlin.
Full screen, it doesn't come, so
Apologies once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award goes to the best performer in the Advanced Certificate in Masonry. The recipient for this award goes to Antoine Chiran. Congratulations, Antoine. The best performer on the Advanced Certificate in Mechanical Engineering goes to Cedric Achim. Next is the best performer on the Advanced Certificate in Motor Vehicle Mechanic. The award goes to Jean-Yves Antoine. Ladies and gentlemen, the best performer on the Advanced Certificate in Plumbing goes to Aaron Cedras. Congratulations, Aaron. The next best performer is for the Advanced Certificate in Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. The award goes to Stan Esther. Congratulations, Stan. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move to the best performer with the award of the 4 national diploma programs. We will start with the best performer in the National Diploma in Construction. The winner goes to Tobia Waiv. Next is the best performer for the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering. So the best performer on the National Diploma for Mechanical Engineering goes to Daniel Bako. Congratulations, Daniel. The next best performer is for the National Diploma in Motor Vehicle Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to Luisa Lafortune. Congratulations, Luisa. Finally, the Best Performer Award on the National Diploma in Information System goes to Daniel Denous. Congratulations, Daniel. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now proceed with the award to one of the outstanding performers at certificate and one outstanding performer at advanced certificate level. The award is given to the learner who has performed very well and has developed his or her practical skills in an exceptional manner, which makes him or her stand out amongst his or her peers. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the best performer on certificate level goes to Rajmael Fideya from the painting and decorating section. The best performer for the advanced certificate level goes to Aaron Cedras from the certificate in plumbing section. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the presentation of the most prestigious award, which is the President Cup in Laptop. This award goes to the learner who has performed well academically, is exemplary in behavior as well as attendance, and who has been an active participant in extracurricular activities. Ladies and gentlemen, this learner was accepted to follow the program of training at SIT. Since day one, the learner, now graduate, has always been an exemplary person with a positive attitude. As a more mature learner, after following previously a 2-year training program at SIT, this learner demonstrated a sense of friendship and togetherness and cultivate a positive environment that made the peers in the group become very friendly. The learner demonstrated consistency and a good sense of responsibility towards the training and was consequently appointed as a class representative by the lecturers and the fellow colleagues learner through a good leadership character. The person was good in balancing the time for studies and time for other activities, and has always been an active when it comes to participation in activities at professional center level, namely open days, graduation ceremonies, talks, and seminars included. Feedback from the work supervisor during work-based experience has always been very positive. Ladies and gentlemen, this graduate has also been listed as very promising Seychelles sportswoman. The person forms part of the Seychelles Karting Association, has participated in many national competitions. What a character. This learner is leaving SIT after graduating first in her class. Ladies and gentlemen, this passionate graduate and winner of the President's Cup and award is none other than Miss Louisa Lafortune. From the Diploma in Motor Vehicle Engineering. Congratulations, Louisa. Ladies and gentlemen, all the best and outstanding performers, as well as the President Cup winners, have also been sponsored with a prize by certain business and organization, and the Seychelles Institute of Technology would like to take this opportunity to thank the following for their generous donations. His Excellency President Wever Ramkalawan, Vice President Hamed Afif, the Ministry of Education, Seychelles Public Transport Corporation, Indian Ocean Tuna Limited, Public Utilities Company, Dulux Paint Center, Allied Builders, Land Marine Limited, Cool Refrigeration, Elf Builders, Bestway, Vortex, Gibbs, AHB Electrical, Mr. Simojido Electrical, Advanced Technical Services, Agency for the National Human Resources Development, Mr. Jeremy Roberts, and finally, Unit Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now call upon Anisha Inesta, a graduate on the National Diploma in Construction Industry, to present the vote of thanks on behalf of her fellow graduates.
SIT governing boards, my fellow graduates, families and friends, members of SIT staff, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a privilege and honor for me that I stand to present the vote of thanks on behalf of my fellow graduates on our graduation day. It is very unfortunate that we cannot meet physically to celebrate this special day. The impact of the spread of the pandemic COVID-19 is still preventing us from gathering. Dear colleague graduates, we have received our certificates and diplomas after following trainings at various levels at SIT. Our graduation, therefore, is a recognition of our achievement and successful fulfillment of our objective to come out of SIT with a qualification, thus allowing us to get a decent job for certain of us to pursue our studies and training at a higher level. We stand proud to rejoice and celebrate our success. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin by saying a special thank you to those who have been traveling through this journey with us during our studies and training at SIT. There have been those of us who have been at SIT for 3 years, some 2 years, and others 1 year. Our greatest thanks go to the Father God Almighty. With His love and by His grace, despite the global pandemic, we have been able to sail through this part of our journey successfully and stand proudly here today. During the times of our studies and trainings, we have had our lecturers who have been helping us in many ways. Last year, that is 2020, we came to realize that best practice was not necessary enough when it came to skill acquisition. Best thinking, safety, and hygiene during the pandemic year were also very much as important. We have been very fortunate to have learned from our lecturers. Their experience and wisdom have enabled us to develop a firm foundation in our fields of studies. They have nurtured talents and given us the confidence to face the world of work. We will forever be grateful. We would also like to thank the SIT management, the student support service it provides, the support staff, and the security at the gate for looking after us and keeping our learning environment safe and conducive for learning. Coming to SIT during the pandemic last year was quite difficult for us to digest. The journey was as rough as the sea. Motivation proved to be a struggle. Physical contact with lecturers was less, but despite that, we managed to cope. Some of us have failed, have cried, thought of giving up, of confusion and fear. The late night staying up, doing homework and project, preparing for exam and presentation was all worth it in the end. In spite of all difficulties faced, we came to realize that the pandemic have helped us to develop self-discipline, how to be self-motivated, and more serious when it comes to homeschooling. Not to mention, the pandemic has also helped develop creativity in many youth. To our families and friends, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for your support and tolerating us during the stressful times. You bore with us with patience, and without your network of support, we would not have been able to make it here. I want to thank the government of Seychelles through the Ministry of Education for making available resources for studying and training. We were given opportunities through the Work-Based Experience program to apply our skill to new situations, to see things from a global perspective. Therefore, a big thank you to all individuals, business organizations, and companies for providing work placement and work attachment to all of us during studies and training at SIT. Keep it up with SIT. Graduates, remember, we as young men and women of this beloved country, we are constantly called upon to work hard so that we can make a positive impact on the economic development of Seychelles. Fellow graduates, if we want to know the values of working hard, we should go back to our roots. Our great-grandparents had left us with very good principles of hard work which will help us come out successful. Going into the world of work, we all have one goal in mind: to achieve our dreams. It is often said that reality takes away a man's dream. We will be disappointed, others will shake our will, but we shouldn't give up. If we can persevere till the end and remember what drove us in the first place, I believe we can achieve our goal. I sincerely hope we will remember our good times well spent in training at SIT. Good luck to us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anisha and Esther. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of our first ever virtual graduation ceremony for the year 2020. We would like once again to say a special thank you to everyone who has contributed in one way or another to make this ceremony possible. And of course, congratulations to all the 2020 graduates. A reminder to the award winners, the prizes sponsored by the business organization will be presented during a small presentation ceremony at SIT on the 15th of September in the presence of the donors, if the COVID-19 cases keep dropping. Once again, thank you all for the following and have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you all for following and have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you.